Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Flying Fluffy Hockey live stream of the Bruins and Leafs Game 5. I see that the comments are already flying. I salute the Leafs fans who've come to join us, along with, I know there's a couple of Bruins fans. How is everyone doing? Bolvar says, hopefully we get 4 handshake lines today. I want these series to end. Hey, Robert. How you doing? So, would anyone who has been chatting before the stream started, would you care to give me the TLDR version of what you guys been talking about? Because I skimmed through it, but it was already like at least a couple dozen comments. Yeah, Leafs are hated on by a thread. Happy Tuesday, Daniel Berry. Let's see. Yep, Maple Leafs and Bruins. Maple Leafs and Bruins is on ESPN. Does anyone know where Hurricanes and Islanders is going to be? Because that's the series that's the game I will watch during the intermissions of the Leafs and Bruins. This is not Sully says, TLDR Leafs fans have no hope. Panthers looking past Bruins. TBS, okay, thank you. Matthews may be out. Hello, Miami born and raised. We're doing pretty good. Bolvar says, so how dead are the Leafs now, Kyle, that Matthews isn't playing? Oof.
I mean, that dude, what, she got a bellyache?
Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So, this is not Sully's classic bellyache. Robert says, Kyle, tell Jaws to put the Leafs hat on tonight. Now, why would you want my dad to be wearing this hat? Bolvar says he's sick and it's been confirmed to not be food poisoning. Craig Erickson says Matthews' back must hurt from carrying him all year. Well, Robert, Dad and I are kind of my dad and I are kind of obligated to wear the same hats because just to take comfort in the knowledge that my dad might be wearing the Bruins hat, but he also wants the Leafs to at least make it a series. So my dad and I get to relax. My dad and I get to relax tonight because the Panthers eliminated the Lightning in 5. Do I think Coach Q would be a choice for the Leafs if they fire Sheldon Keefe? Oof, it would take some desperate circumstances. I think it's more likely, just with how hockey culture is. It's more likely that the Leafs would go back to Mike Babcock. Lolo says, so when the Leafs inevitably blow up the core, who do I think Zito is gonna snipe? It's I'm not sure actually. I haven't really thought that much about the off season because I just want the Panthers to win the Stanley Cup. So, how is everybody doing tonight? Let's see. ESPN confirmed it. Toronto Maple Leafs forward Toronto Maple Leafs forward Austin Matthews will not play in Game 5 of the team's first-round playoff series against the Bruins. Matthews has dealt with a lingering illness for more than a week, and the symptoms have been exacerbated during games. Coach Sheldon Keefe declined to comment earlier Tuesday if Matthews is battling an undisclosed injury in addition to the sickness.
So he's got a bellyache. And he probably has to keep.
It's not Keefe's call, it's the team doctors.
The team doctors, or is it Matthews? You telling me Matthews is sitting there saying, I want to play, and the doctors are saying no?
Keefe said it would be the Leafs team doctors making the final call on whether Matthews would dress. He's working through things to try to make himself available to play. No determination at this time, Keefe said Tuesday morning. We'll see how the rest of the day goes. Matthews did skate today prior to the team's optional morning skate at TD Garden. He spent about 10 minutes going through some light drill work with assistant coaches and departed before the full session got underway. So, and Joseph Woll is starting tonight. Max Domi moves up to Matthews' top line spot, and Nylander goes to the second line. And Domi will also take Matthews' spot on the power play.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Do this thing. Ooh, boy, all right.
Let's see. How does it feel to face Boston after losing 4-0 in the regular season? Boston is one of the few teams I think that can truly go toe-to-toe with the Panthers, but basically if the Panthers capitalize on their offensive opportunities and also play their shutdown defense, not even the Bruins will be able to overtake us. It's a good day when you don't have to stress about beating Tampa. No kidding, RC. the Panthers' next game has not been scheduled yet because the Boston and Toronto series is not over yet. RC, that was not. It's not Matthews saying it's the team doctors. It's Sheldon Keefe, the coach, saying that the team doctors are the ones. Hello, Wevern Low. What did I think of Nylander saying something to Marner? I would be shocked if John Boy has not done a lip read breakdown. I mean, that's like prime John Boy lip read breakdown material, that drama on the Leafs bench. What's up, Jeffrey? Do I think Anthony Duclair regrets leaving? It wasn't Anthony Duclair. Anthony Duclair did not leave of his own volition, Pacharoum. We traded him to the Sharks for Lorentz. So, yeah, they shipped that poor man to the Sharks. Yeah. Jeffrey says, so I said Boston in 4, and now I'm saying Boston in 5. Yeah. Yeah, Boulevard, that is a good point. His play in Tampa probably will boost his next contract, Anthony Duclair. Strafossi, Duclair might be excess goods on this current Panthers team. I mean, we've got Tarasenko now. And my knowledge of the players and how they fit into the Panther system isn't as great as my dad's, but I have to assume that between Tarasenko and Rodriguez, we got more than enough new guys potentially. I mean, we signed Erod to a multi-year deal, correct? Yeah, Austin Matthews is out for tonight. Mala Sanger is asking how long before the game starts. Puck drop is going to be at 7:10, so it's about 25 minutes from now. Puck drop is in 25 and a half minutes, precisely according to ESPN. Hey, Brandy Denami, thank you for the $2.79. At least you paid to say Florida Panthers suck. Tampa should have won. Why am I not surprised that you have the Toronto Maple Leafs as your profile icon? Jeffrey says, I've been a Leafs fan since 1980, and I've never seen them come back. Let's see. Yeah, we have a rhino to worry about. Yeah. Strafossi says, I'm so glad we have no stress tonight. It's going to be nice watching the Leafs win tonight and then lose in game 7. Just for the Leafs fans who happen to see us, who happen to join us on this stream, my dad and I are both hoping that the Leafs will at least take it to 6, if not 7 games. At least make Boston sweat just a little. Let's see. Let's see. Lolo, you got your lucky Panthers hat on, and you're going to put your Bennett jersey on for full luck. Who are you trying to send all that luck to, Lolo? Pacharo, are we just having a full week of just watching hockey games until the Panthers play?
Yeah, basically.
Well, that's what my dad wants to do, is basically
Well, we already have games Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We need some game 7s for the weekend. That's what we need, right, Bubby?
Let's see.
Oh. So why we got basketball?
This is ESPN, what ESPN is covering right now.
I see. Okay, then.
Lakers' time might finally be up. Let's see. Dylan says, Happy Leafs Elimination Day, everyone.
Oh, come on. Now.
Come on,
no
Dylan.
Way they're going to get eliminated today.
Cut to 3 hours later.
It's in Boston. Matthews is out. It's totally set up for the Leafs to win. 5-0 Leafs.
Yeah, 1 for 14 on the power play. That's what the Leafs have accomplished. And the Rockies are beating the Marlins 2-0 at the top of the first. Marlin's gonna Marlin. It wasn't supposed to be this bad. Regression was probably going to be expected after basically.
They made the playoffs last year, but it was with small ball. It was singles and base running and shit. That's not overly sustainable year after year unless you've got, consistent players like that.
Also, you need the godlike pitching, and Sandy Alcantara
Yeah, that's it.
was out for the season. Yes, ESPN needs to do their contractual 10 hours of Lakers coverage between the Pat McAfee shows. Strafossi says, I really think Leafs will win the next 2 games, then lose. So, do we got score predictions?
I just said 5-0 Leafs. What? Does nobody take me seriously?
You know every game is going to be like 1 goal or overtime.
Maybe.
You know what'd be ultimate torture? Leafs pulling another 4-1.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chris Porzingis out several games, so Kristaps Porzingis. That is one of the Celtics players. GM News says 5-1. Give your dad the Leaf hats.
No, I'll never wear that thing.
Bruins 3-2. Dylan says 4-3 Bruins overtime. Jeffrey says Boston 10, Toronto nothing. Excuse me. And Mike Trout is having knee surgery. The Angels are perpetually cursed thanks to Artie Moreno. Colin says Toronto will win tonight, or so help me God.
I don't think that's the way it works.
Darius Serrano says
I've tried that with the Panthers and Dolphins, especially. It doesn't work that way.
Darius Serrano says only time of the season I'm a Leafs fan, lol. This is not Sully says, remember me, boys, the last objective Bruins fan to be in this stream for the next few weeks. Hey, we salute you, buddy. Glad you could join us tonight. Lolo says, Leafs win or else they move the team to Atlanta. You misspelled Winnipeg. Yeah, Winnipeg is having... The team is good, but they're having trouble with the, attendance at the stadium in Winnipeg.
Really?
Yeah, because the state of the Canadian economy.
I see.
The high taxes. So, this is not Sully says there were some Leafs fans here earlier just absolutely defeated, and I get it, but I hate to see it. Yeah, I'm sure he was talking about Kenneth. It was Kenneth Monroe and Robert Smith. Poor guys. They are Leafs fans, and this team has broken them. Oh yeah, you'll like this, that we got a $2.79 Canadian super chat from Brandy Denami. And he said, Florida Panthers suck. Tampa should have won. shocker, his profile icon is the Maple Leafs logo.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, with the Leafs, I guess the Leafs would rather play Tampa than Florida since they beat Tampa.
Lolo says, I want a new Atlanta team, but not at the cost of another team. Can't believe they cast frickin' Chris Pratt as Garfield.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. Right back. Now I can sit.
You got about 14 minutes. Yeah, more Sunbelt hockey is always a good thing. iDog says, I can't believe I'm saying this, but Leafs country, let's ride. It should be Leafs country, let's rustle. As in leaves rustling in the wind. Jeffrey says, the way Florida disposed of Tampa was impressive. Jeffrey says, simple hockey, win board battles, and get men in front of the net. Ryan Ree already here saying,
hey Ryan, how you doing, buddy? So what's Ryan's thing now that the Lightning aren't gonna
die Leafs die.
Die Leafs die.
Bye Leafs. Let's go Bruins round 2. And this is not Sully replied to him saying, a man of my own heart. And Ryan's response was, who cares? This is not Sully. Yeah, Ryan is the resident troll.
I've never seen somebody he does it perfectly. You managed to troll us the entire year without ever once going over the line.
And the Rockies are now winning 5-0 at the bottom of the first. God, the Marlins suck.
Booga, 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 booga.
Let's see. Hungry Silvermorph says, happy National Leafs Elimination Day. Y'all are celebrating too early. At least wait until their body is cold and no longer breathing. Derek says, stop, they're already dead. Hey, Austin. Lolo says, they got to play rougher. Boston is going to play rough, so you got to match them. Yeah, today is a good day. Lightning out. Let's see.
He did stay on the ice until his last teammate left. And we are getting you ready for
10.5 minutes to go until puck drop. Wait till the Dangle and Tree video before you start that talk. Yeah, it is Taco Tuesday. It's arguably more important than Happy Leafs Elimination Day.
Sarista tacos? Sarista tacos.
Cerisa tacos.
Cerisa taco. I think he's saying Cerisa tacos.
I think he says, Chaka says Cerisa taco, and the little guy thinks it's Teresa tacos.
Cerisa tacos, yeah.
If you guys have never watched The Land of the Lost, starring Will Ferrell, fix that right away.
Yeah, that is one of the best movies. But try not to be sober. It's much better not sober.
Miami Born and Raised says, what sucks is they tore one of the most historical stadiums down to build a new Marlins stadium, and they get like 8,000 fans in the stands.
Yeah.
SMFH, my Hurricanes football team, hasn't been the same.
All right, let's see if I can sit in this chair without falling completely backwards. Oh, we gotta fix the lawnmower problem, Kyle.
Yeah.
My knee can't do that push mower. Ellie broke my knee.
And I can't mow that stuff fast enough.
I know. I'm aware.
No, I know what you're saying. I'm agreed with
knee
you.
Was totally fine until I did that, and now I am hurting.
Yeah, the Rockies are beating the Marlins 5-0. It's only the first inning.
I can't believe Matthews is out.
Jeffrey says how the Leafs think Treliving is going to be successful in Toronto after 9 years and 2 round wins. I'll never know. Yeah, to be fair, the Orange Bowl was decrepit by the time it was demolished, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was in rough shape, but it's just that was one of those tough ones, man. Yeah. I can't believe Matthews is actually going to be out under these circumstances.
Yeah. What's hilarious is that Domi is the one that's replacing his time on the ice.
So, and how are Leaf fans handling that? Are Leaf fans saying, "Oh, it's okay because he's sick," or are they giving him hell?
Let's just go to Twitter and put in Maple Leafs. Pasta Party posted that picture that you showed me earlier.
Oh, yeah.
The one I cannot. That would get us. Let's see. Leafs. Maple Leafs and Bruins. I guess I should just type in Matthews.
Yeah.
Let's see. Someone on Sportsnet says, I don't believe that this is the illness anymore.
Oh.
No, Elliot Friedman.
Yeah.
Elliot Friedman and the panel were discussing Austin Matthews' absence from Game 5. If I was ownership and Austin Matthews missed tonight's game with a stomachache, he'd never play another game in Toronto again.
Yeah, it's a tough look.
Emily says, no Austin Matthews tonight for the Maple Leafs. Team is saying illness feels like something more significant to keep a star player out of a potential elimination game.
I mean, he left the third period of Game 4, so... I mean, the way they say it, the symptoms are exacerbated while he's playing. It's got to be a stomach thing. If it's really real, it makes no sense. You couldn't get a stomach ache that bad under control in 2 days? What is that? Oh, that was good.
Someone said Austin Matthews has a microfracture of his ego after Game 5. That's not right.
I mean, the dude had 69 goals, man. And go back to the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you forgot.
Let's see him. Let's see. Bolvar says Steve is in agony. Are you watching him right now? I bet he would be, yeah. This is not solely, says, according to reports out of Toronto, Matthews is, quote, sleepy and cannot go for games. Jeffrey says they are giving him hell, but I think it's unfair. If the man is truly ill, which we don't really know, let him be. Raven, hello, Raven.
Hey, Raven.
Says, really should have started Olmark. Hasn't Swayman owned the Leafs?
I think may just be starting to stick with Swayman. I mean, Olmark, the only time they put in Olmark, that's the game they lost, right?
Something like that. Wolf for Toronto, yeah. Okay.
Okay. That's good and quick. Play ball.
Play ball.
So I have a marijuana-induced conspiracy theory. That is that Keith and the management all realized that the team was playing like shit, and everybody was just waiting for Matthews to do it all because he's the big 69 goal guy.
Yeah.
So they constructed a plan to take Matthews out even though he's healthy. I tell everybody he can't play so that Tavares, Marner, Nylander, everybody has to raise their level of play and maybe they win a damn game.
So,
Okay,
all right.
let's go Dolphins.
Ron Sports.
It's the same. The Leafs I'm going to do a documentary. I am going to do a year-by-year documentary of contrasting and comparing the Toronto Maple Leafs with the Miami Dolphins. And then everybody will see that they are the same.
Good luck. You're going to realize how pretty badly that comparison will fall off once you find out what Harold Ballard did to the team in the 70s and 80s. You know, the time when the Dolphins were a dynasty and then still fairly competitive.
Yeah, I mean, when I say year by year, I'm sure that we can find multiple similarities.
Let's see. Leafs.
Oh, geez.
Shot is whiffed. It goes
Whoa.
wide.
I thought I went in. This is a very weird feeling. I was saying on the recap, Kyle.
What?
This is the first time in the Panthers' history where we won a first-round series, and now we're just sitting waiting. I mean, I don't know how to act.
So, So everyone is speculating that it's just more than just illness, because you can play through a hurt tummy wummy, but if there's some sort of injury,
they said an illness that the symptoms are exacerbated when he's playing. That sounds like stomach to me. I mean, has he got a headache and it gets worse when he's playing? I mean, I don't know. It's very, very strange. Because he played in the game and he looked kind of like his normal self. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The first two periods, I mean, talking on the bench, he looks fine. They weren't reporting him having to go to the locker room, to go sit on the toilet or anything. It just all of a sudden he was gone.
All right, so Sun Swine says he got swine flu. This is not. Sully says he got sway flu.
Sway flu.
Here comes Boston. Oh, they nearly had it in the center. That shot is whiffed. Leafs retake possession. Hey, Lolo, I know the only perfect season was in a time when there were less games and far easier competition, but on the other hand, 18-1 is still goddamn hilarious.
I mean, I was happy when they lost. It's impossible to compare the two. I mean, perfect is perfect no matter what. But
yeah.
It's impossible to compare the different generations just for the rules and the way that the game, I mean, just everything about the game is different. Tell you, the fan experience is different, man. Dolphins played. You listen to the talk radio post-game show, and then a couple of articles in the paper the next morning, and that was it. Well, the news, sports on the news, but
Lolo says, I grew up and lived in Miami. I heard that's cope my whole life. Well, literally no other team can poke a hole in it. Not even the Patriots. They came this close.
Come on, Toronto. The puck's just sitting there.
But then Eli Manning happens.
Twice.
Twice.
I know. It was the undefeated the one time. I was 1 year old when they did that. I didn't benefit much from it. Oh.
Well, this is very riveting.
Well, it was.
Yeah.
Come on, Toronto.
Nope. White.
Oh.
It goes back to
wearing a Bruins hat saying, "Come on, Toronto."
Yeah.
It's like rooting for the underdog, even though you got money on the favorite, but you're rooting for the underdog to do well.
Well, technically, you have money on the underdog because if this series goes longer, we get to do more live streams.
Yeah, that's true. That's good. Good point.
Do a poll of the 4 teams that could be eliminated tonight. Who is most likely to survive?
Yeah, I'll go.
This is not solely says Jaws, my man. You can't say "Come on, Toronto" while wearing a Bruins.
Surrounded by Panthers stuff. Come on. Hey, I caught it. I did catch it, but I mean, come on, Toronto. Just like, oh, let's make it fun. Let's make it interesting. What am I doing? Oh, let me see.
Lolo became a Steelers fan because the Finns being So let me get this straight. Your second option after Dolphins was Steelers. Oh my God! The Leafs scored.
I was setting up the poll and the Leafs scored. Damn it!
The Leafs actually did. This is not Sully says, uh-oh.
Uh-huh. This is how it started against the Panthers, Bruins fans. Nobody gave the Panthers a shot either.
This is not Sully says, Paul Swayman, he's cooked. Can't hate. It's over.
What the hell was that? Show us a better angle of that. We don't care about them. Show us the angle.
But they have to show Maple Leaf Square. That's requisite. Let's see. Sunswine says Bruins gonna choke another 3-1 lead. Let's go.
It won't let me start a poll.
Let's see. Oh. Shot blocked. Oh, here comes the Bruins. Left back. It flips up and out of play.
I'll have to start the poll in the intermission. Oh, I can't even do it there because that computer I turned off. I'll have to do it in the intermission because I got to do it on YouTube on the laptop. For some reason, it won't let me do it on mobile. Wouldn't that be something if the Leafs won this game?
You want me to do the poll? You want me to make the poll up?
Can you make it? Can you make it from? Yeah, you can't make it from StreamYard.
Let's see. Of course. Let's see. Would it show up in your channel or
Just
your
go
video?
to the click on Fluffy at the upper right. And then it goes to my channel, view your channel.
Let's see. See.
Not this commercial again.
Mute.
Thank you.
I am so sick of that. What a pro wants, what a pro needs. Let's see.
Oh, ow. Yeah, I'm thinking Neapolitan with the Danish again tonight.
Ooh, I like that idea. I'm creating the poll now. Let's see. Who will avoid elimination tonight? Leafs. Leafs. Islanders. Jets. Predator.
All right,
Let's see. Oh. Okay. Okay, there's the poll.
Okay. Kyle, just don't forget if at any point you go to sit in this chair, do not forget that you have to sit in it real slowly.
Yeah.
You will go backwards.
Let's see. Blair says, "Let's go, boys."
I mean, if Boston doesn't close this out, then they got to go back to Toronto for a game 6, which they'll be going crazy.
Frank says, Panthers Cup, but you have to see that commercial for the rest of your life.
Oh, that's easy. That's easy. I'll watch that commercial. I'll make it the only commercial I ever see. That's easy. I'll sing right along with them.
Let's see. Well, so far, I'll wait about half an hour or so, and then I'll see what the results are. Okay. The Jets need the win. Sean says, well, look what we have here. And
the Bruins are not exactly playing like they are desperate to close this team out. But, Panthers didn't play a good first period yesterday either.
Yeah.
But they have Bobrovsky. They've got the great Bubba, the equalizer. Oh, Boston had a break. They screwed it up.
Let's see.
Oh, puck is stolen.
Pasta fighting off all those Maple Leafs players, and now I think the Leafs came very close to icing it. Mr. Fossey thinks the Bruins look worse than we did in the first period yesterday.
I agree. They look a little nervous. Oh,
it's a stretch pass.
Ooh.
It goes wide. Charlie Coyle keeps it in for the Bruins, and now they send it out themselves.
Stress-free hockey, Kyle.
Stress-free hockey.
You know how long it's been since we watched a stress-free hockey game? That would have been the Western Conference Finals last year.
Yeah.
When we watched the last game, or however many games it was, after we swept the Canes.
Yeah.
And we just sat there wondering, is it going to be Vegas? Going to be Dallas? Vegas? Dallas? Little did we know the horrors that would be coming upon us.
So, less than 11 minutes to go in the first. So far, the Leafs have been playing a pretty solid defensive game. Hey, Cuban, thank you for the 2.
Hey, thank you, Cuban. Thank you, brother.
He says, Jaws, when was the last time those legs saw sunlight?
What? They ain't that white. They look white compared to the rest of me, but I got olive skin. Yeah, I live in Maryland. I don't get a lot of opportunity for sun.
Let's see. Derek is happy to see us resting. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice and peaceful. It was until Cubans started body shaming me. I'm gonna cry now.
So far, the Leafs are the ones that have come out with the efforts.
Yeah.
I mean, it's far from perfect, but they're doing better than Boston at the moment. They have twice as much offensive zone time so far as Boston. The camera adds 2 shades of white.
Yeah, I mean, when I lived in Florida, I always looked very ethnic. We'll put it that way. But you know, it's always cold here until this last week. Oh, you screwed that up.
Domi, you have to do better than that. The spotlight is on you.
Dang it, man.
Spaceman says, Jaws, do you remember Hurricane Andrew?
Oh, boy, you want that story, huh? Hurricane Andrew on was the day after my 21st birthday. So for my 21st birthday, I went to a hurricane/birthday party at the Baja Beach Club in Coconut Grove. And that was a really good night. If any of you ever used to go down to the Coconut Grove in the 80s and 90s, you know of what I speak. Then the hurricane was supposed to hit the Dade-Broward County line. And I had an apartment on Hallandale Beach. So I went to go stay in Coral Gables with my grandfather, help him out, and I'd be, out of the way of the storm. And of course, at about 4 a.m, the hurricane said, oh, wait, he went to Coral Gables. Quick, make a left-hand turn. And went right over the house. And I laying in bed. This is a true story. We didn't have boarded windows or any of that shit. And I was laying in bed at about 5 o'clock in the morning. Whatever power there is, whatever higher power there is on this earth, woke me up because I was in the middle of sleeping and I just heard, get out of bed now. And in a second, I woke up and jumped out of bed. And not but 3 seconds later, a long pole that would hold a satellite dish on somebody's roof came right through the window and just speared the bed straight through the floor, right where I had just been sleeping. And that's hat off. That is a true story. So, yeah, I know about Hurricane Andrew.
Miami born and raised says he lost his home from Andrew. Nothing left. Jeez.
Yeah, I had friends that lived in trailer parks and down in Homestead, and there's like 100 parks in the 100 trailers in the park, and hers and one other person's was left, and everything else was just gone.
TK says, Jaws, this is a good story for the podcast. Eisenite was saying, no, save it for the second book.
Save it for the second book, yeah.
Are you telling me it didn't make it into the first book?
That wouldn't have fit the motif of the book.
Let's see. So that club that you went to, did it survive the hurricane?
Yeah, it did. Yeah. but they eventually moved. I think by like 1993. No, they didn't move. They added a second one in Fort Lauderdale. It was a Baja Beach Club on Oakland Park Boulevard in US 1. That was a nice spot too.
Let's see. Brian asks what brought us to Maryland.
Fluffy.
No.
Well, we had lived on an island in Maryland the year we got Fluffy. And then circumstances being what they were, i.e. my ex demanded to move back to Florida. We moved back to Florida for a year. And he was about 1.5 years old. I said, that's it. We're coming back. And a few months later, that's when we got this house. And now he'll be 11 next month.
Lolo says, Jaws, have you ever been to Ricky's back when you lived in Florida?
Ricky's. It doesn't not sound familiar. I don't remember, like, it wasn't like a spot that I would go to.
Miami born and raised says, if this was a Panthers stream, I would fire you. So. Bald.
7:41 left. Is Boston going to wake up?
Okay. 7:40 to go in the first. Bruins trying to keep the puck away from Toronto. And Tavares holds it in, sends it to the boards. We are actually covering hockey now. Oh, Leafs hold it in. They send it. Wall makes the save.
If somebody's going to ask me a question where I've got a story, it's going to be hard to shut me up.
Yes, Swayman makes the save.
That story in particular, that was true. I still get goosebumps when I think about it.
Lolo says Ricky's is a wing place in Boward. It's pretty good.
Okay. No, there was a little karaoke bar in the Grove that I would go to. I'd be there every week because they had a karaoke contest. And I would always either win first or second place. And first place was a $50 gift certificate, and second place was a $25 gift certificate. And I would win, and I would just get $50 in food and wings and shit like that, and then bring it home, and that would feed me for half of the week.
TK says Hurricane Andrew took out the best swingers club in Coconut Grove.
I didn't know about that. I didn't need to know about it. If you went to the clubs, you didn't need to go to the swingers club.
Hey says Las Spadas.
Las Spadas.
Las Spadas rules. I guess that must be a place down there.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's the biggest fish you've ever caught, Joss?
Oh boy. I had to give that one some thought.
Let's see.
I caught about a 75-pound tarpon in the C9 Canal when I was a kid. Over there on Ives Theory Road.
How did you catch a 75-pound tarpon? How old were you?
I was maybe 12, 13.
That's a very difficult fish.
I was a very experienced fisherman by then.
6:20 to go. Boston has had one shot, and the Leafs have had 7. And they have the goal.
Yeah, over there off Ives there.
Oh!
Damn it.
There's the Bruins.
Damn it. I thought we was going to see some magic tonight, Toronto.
They scored on their second shot of the night. Oh, and that's why you don't leave. Who is that? Frederick. Yeah, Frederick was right in front of Wool, and that's his third goal of the series.
That guy's he's medicated.
Jeffrey says Keith is showing his genius. Well,
Who got that for Boston?
Frederick.
Frederick.
It's his third goal this series.
Frederick and McCabe. I try to remember it so that I remember during the video.
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh,
Swayman makes the save.
Boston's got 2 shots. Toronto's look good, and it's tied up. How many times as Panthers have we done that? Look good the whole period, and the first shot on Bob goes in.
Shelby Grego says, "Man, the Leafs are a basket case now. Watch them collapse." Shelby, I love your profile icon. It's the Florida Panthers logo, but instead of the Florida Panther that looks like Sarabi,
Right.
it's the Florida Panther that's the Pink Panther.
Oh, okay.
See?
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
That is adorable.
That's pretty cool, yeah.
Jeffrey says, "Goddamn Leafs, for fuck's sake."
There was a question.
Were you upset when the Panthers moved to Broward?
No, because I was. When did that happen? I wasn't anyway. No, I was living in Hollywood the whole time. Yeah, when they came into being, I lived in Hollywood, and then we had a place off Sterling Road, so we kind of hung out in Broward as it was. I mean, I grew up in Ives Estates, which is right on the Dade-Broward County line anyway. I grew up, we walked the JRS. Those stories are in the book, the Joe Robbie Stadium stories.
Eisenite says, "Jaws, are you surprised the Stars won 2 in Vegas?"
Just as surprised as I am that the Stars lost both in Dallas.
Jeffrey says, "That was Maroon in the corner winning the puck." .5:32 to go. Bruins Leafs tied at 1.
Let's go Dolphins. What? I'm ready for football season to start.
Hockey season's not even over yet.
I know, but we're gonna win the cup, so that's I'm ready to get on with the defense of the cup. What?
Hey,
What's
James 63, thank you for the 10.
Hey, thank you, James. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
He's got the sirens blaring.
Thank you, buddy.
Jeffrey says Jaws is pretty stones low.
Yeah, I apologize. I had to mow the grass, and about 20 minutes before the stream started, the migraine came on from the allergies. And the only way that migraine was going away quick enough for me to engage with you all tonight was a couple of hits. And so that's this is 2 hits. I'm a very cheap date, extremely cheap. But the headache is gone.
Toronto is going on the power play.
The best part about it here in Maryland, that's the one thing I'll miss if we go to Florida. I don't know what's the law in Florida. Here in Maryland, it's legal across the board, recreational, the whole thing. What?
I don't know what the law is in Florida.
Yeah, I was asking the chat. So the Leafs are going on the pee-pee time.
Yeah. Sean says Leafs are just so unlucky. Like, that's hard to believe. If Panthers fans need EKGs, Leafs fans should get free health care. Lolo says, okay, that's crazy, Jaws. I currently live in Ives.
Oh, really? So my address growing up was 1311 Northeast 211 Terrace.
Sleepy 8, there were two numbers. There were two
What?
numbers in your
1311 Northeast 211 Terrace. So
Huh.
1311 is the house number.
Oh, I see.
211 Terrace is the street.
Sleepy Ape says the Grove Art Cinema for the midnight showing of the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I didn't go to that too much, but one of my girlfriends used to go do that kind of stuff. Tavares, rebound. Toronto gets to it. Nylander, somebody will call the hockey. Over to Domi, he gets pressured, and it's out.
It's on the ballot in November for recreational in Florida.
In Florida?
Hmm.
Are they going to pass it? I never know. It's weird how the states are Democrat or Republican, but like some of the Republican states, they want the freedom of it, but they don't make it legal. It's weird how it lines up.
Needs 60.
In other words, it's not like all Republican states are no and all Democrat states are yes. It's a mixed bag.
Brian says needs 60% to pass.
Jeez.
Yeah, this power play is awful by the way.
They look stoned too.
Hey Jake says one of his girlfriends, Jaws, was a player.
John was asking about Fluffy. He's over here asleep on the other side of the couch. Yeah, he's had a good couple of days.
Hey Cuban, thank you for the 2.
Hey, thank you, Cuban. Thank you, brother.
Says
Thank
Jaws.
you, Cuban.
Jaws, what is a bomb?
I know, I don't need a bomb. Look, just 2 little hits. I got my little teeny pecker pipe. Just look at this. You could barely see it. That's all I got. And there are 2 little hits. But, I was out in the sun and I was sweating. Now, give me a break. I'm a lightweight.
TK says Jaws and the old school Coral Square Mall stories in Coral Springs.
No, I went to school at North Miami Beach High, which is across the street from 163rd Street Mall. So that's kind of where we were. It was 163rd Street in Aventura.
So,
and the old Hollywood Square, I know it's gone now. Hollywood Square had a good game room. Do they still have the game rooms at the malls?
Game rooms?
Yeah, the game room with all the video games and all of that.
I think I vaguely remember one. There might be one at Melbourne Square Mall. I'm not sure.
Update.
Oh my God!
Crap! Carolina's leading that game.
Evening to you, T-Money. Let's see. Hey says Coral Square's a damn ghost town. Let's see. RC says, I don't know who brought up Coral Square Mall, but I live down the road from there, and it's a dumpster fire now. Jeff, hey says Sawgrass Mills Mall was where all the action was growing up.
I used to hang out there. I like to go to the outlet stores because I would have like the silk shirts. Remember when the colorful silk shirts were in style? You probably don't. You're talking 1988, 91. But you'd get the ones that were on closeout and everything, and they'd be $1, $2 for a silk shirt.
Wait a minute. Derek says 2-0 Canes. Did they already make it 2-0?
Great. How's the poll doing, by the way?
Let's see. T-Money, we're doing pretty good.
You know what we got at intermission here? We got more Neapolitan ice cream with the
Danish, yeah.
Danish, and I'll go tomorrow to get us something extra. Because I don't
So
think we
far,
have donuts.
There's 44 votes.
Okay.
41% of you think the Leafs will avoid elimination. Then in second place, oh, hang on, we just got a 45th vote.
Okay.
We got some more votes. Leafs are 39%. Jets are at 26%. Predators 20, and Islanders 15. So
Right.
So far, the Leafs have the most votes of confidence, followed by Jets, but it's a long margin.
See, Leaf fans are Dolphin fans. Despite all odds, and despite saying all day they suck, we're going to lose, da da da. When it comes to it, you'll still believe the team is going to find a way to win.
Toronto has outshot Boston 12-2 and is still tied at 1.
That's terrible.
And they had only one shot on that power play too. Yes, Cuban, both my dad and I have seen Hall & Oates live multiple times.
Hall & Oates live about 40 times. Kyle cried the first time I made him see Hall & Oates live.
Yeah,
tell him the story.
Well, neither of my parents explained to me how long a concert was.
We saw them they were at SeaWorld. So it wasn't even like a full concert. It was like an hour and maybe 10 minutes. And like 3 songs in, he's like, how long is the show? But he was, at that age, you were still at the age where you were really struggling with some of your sensory issues and everything.
They called that offside.
It went out.
Isles responds.
But it's funny because in later years, he's like, I can't believe that, he's like, I'd give anything to see him again at that age now.
Oh, just barely went out.
Yeah, that time my eyes are working better now. That's the other thing that the pot does.
RC says, I got the parlay of Bruins and Hurricanes minus 1.5, then Avs and Canucks winning outright. So far, so good.
I forgot I got all that money in DraftKings.
Use it.
What do you want me to use it for?
I was debating whether I should get a lotto ticket or not. I say
all that money. It's $125. Come on. Oh, you idiot. Oh, no.
Austin says, that's funny. I can relate, Kyle.
All right. Let me go do the video, and then I'll bring ice cream and stuff.
Let's see. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, my knee. My knee is not happy with me right now.
This is not solely says, man, I sure wish Pasta was a playoff player. Your team's shot differential is minus 10 compared to the Leafs, and you're still tied at 1. What more do you want? Jeffrey says, I'm so lucky that my parents are from Liverpool because I have a team to cheer for. Super Strike says, Kyle getting paid to wear that Leafs hat. Technically, yes, I am getting paid with Danish and ice cream. So, Bruins won, Leafs won, first intermission. Sunswine says, I went on a European vacation as a kid, complained and played Game Boy the whole time. You wish you were old enough to appreciate that trip. Well, yeah. That first Hall & Oates concert I went to, it was at SeaWorld. And yeah, it was at the age where I was still really struggling with my, I did not have much patience when I was young, in terms of waiting in lines or stuff like that at the amusement parks. Hey, Shanzo. So neither my mom or dad really explains to me how long these two guys were gonna be on stage singing. Yeah. So I get to tune into Carolina and the New York Islanders. The Islanders did respond. They have 1 goal on 2 shots. Carolina has 2 goals on 7 shots. So I guess goaltending is optional in this Hurricanes Islanders game. Top of the 6, Marlins 0, Colorado 5. Trey says this is probably typical for every Florida kid, but I didn't truly appreciate theme park trips until I had to pay for one myself. Trey says it would get to summertime and my sister and I would be like, Disney and Universal again. Okay, I don't believe that I don't believe me and my siblings were ever that spoiled. Trey is saying
What?
he grew when he was growing up in Florida, he would get to summertime and his sister and him would be like Disney and Universal again. As in Trey, I assume that Trey means that him and his sister were.
I mean, Matthias kind of got that way a little bit.
Yeah, but it was different. Like he didn't enjoy the experience anywhere
Right.
near as much
Right.
as me and my sister.
Yeah. Hey, tell them the story about the time that you showed me the SeaWorld at twice.
I barely remember that. What the hell happened that day?
So, in the days when he was just a toddler, and you know, the autism was a bigger issue. He put him in the car, taking him for a ride would get him to go to sleep. And he was having a fit one day, terrible fit. And he said, why don't we take you to SeaWorld? Okay, so we're going to go to SeaWorld. So we were in Melbourne. So we got all shit together, drove all the way to SeaWorld, and he was sound asleep.
Nah.
Sound asleep. We said, he's sleeping. He's fine now. Let's just head back home. We didn't really. So we drove all the way back home. And when we woke him up to get into the house, he was pissed that we weren't at SeaWorld, started throwing another fit. So we drove back to SeaWorld.
You really thought that would work?
It was more, it wasn't so much a thought of like with our brain.
Yeah.
It was the thoughts of 2 overly exhausted, stressed out parents that just probably wanted to take a nap and sleep. And we were like, okay, if he's sleeping, let's just leave it be. And that did not work out in our favor at all. All right,
If you were a less responsible parent, you could have tried gaslighting me and saying that I had an awesome day at SeaWorld, but I was so tired afterwards, I fell asleep and forgot all about it. Now that would have been evil, but hilarious. Jeff, we're talking. That story he just told was like when I was really young and really struggling with the issues with my autism. It wasn't like I was some like 10-year-old brat pulling this stunt. I was, toddler. I have to assume this would have been like when I was maybe 4, 5, maybe a little younger. Oh, Jeff, you're just busting balls. Yeah, Super Strike. Well, I can enjoy the stories a bit more now since I've gone past most of the issues I had as a kid. Speaking of that, Trey, I still remember one of the days I got to go to Walt Disney World. My parents bought this like white van, a big white minivan, and it had something that's no other vehicle before or since for the family had a DVD player and small DVD screens in the backs of the front seats so anyone riding in the back seats could watch a movie. I still remember watching The Lion King on the way to Walt Disney World at least one time, and that was pretty awesome. Yeah, now Trey, a van, a van. So the Islanders failed to score on the power play. What else is new? At least it's not as bad as the Leafs. Raven says we stink right now, and yet you're still tied. Let's see how much time is left. There's still 9 minutes to go until the second period of Bruins Leafs. So that means at 9:06, 9:06, the Bruins Leafs game will start back up. I mean 8:06. Excuse me. Let's see, Islanders tried to set a stretch pass. Austin, yeah, there's a couple of almost stimming things I do. Like if I'm wearing pajamas or sweatpants and they have the straps, sometimes I'll start um, curling them.
Or just take the ball. I got the.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So it's less than 9 minutes to go.
Okay, yeah.
So this is once again Neapolitan ice cream. Neapolitan ice cream with walnuts caramel Danish. Behold its majesty and become hungry.
Don't forget that Cool Whip in there too.
And there's Cool Whip.
The biggest scoop is The only thing I didn't do is the chocolate syrup.
Yeah.
Like, for me.
Good. It's working. Become hungry. Look at all this delicious ice cream. T Money says, I just had pizza, so nice try, Kyle. Super Strike says, I just had some birthday tidbits ice cream, so good. Is it your birthday, Super Strike? Hmm. So, Hurricanes still have the 2-1 lead over the Islanders.
All right, which one do you guys want?
I like the Kraken. No, Golden Knights.
I don't like the Devils.
Thanks. Enjoy the game.
This could be his next set.
Wayne Gretzky.
Okay, that's good luck, boys. Dude, this is happening.
I'm telling you this.
Let's see.
Electric. These fans.
For every team, for every fan.
Right now, the Leafs still have a lead in the YouTube poll, which asks who will avoid elimination tonight. It's Leafs, then Jets, then Predators, then Islanders. So not a lot of faith being...
Yeah, I think the Leafs are going to win this game. I'm not impressed with Boston's effort so far.
Oh, it's just the Tim Hortons ice cream. That's great. Hello, Ronnie. You were at the game last night. Barkov really showed up. Yeah, he did. I was wearing my new Barkov jersey last night. Now I'm not allowed to not wear it. I have enjoyed hockey for at least 13, maybe 14 or 15 years. Is it my favorite sport? It might be my favorite sport now. Football is just not the same for me as it was growing up. I remember sitting down with anticipation and excitement every Sunday for football. Now it feels just so more artificial. Captain Hub says I was at the game last night. Our Panther fans were electrified at the result. Let's see. How is everyone doing tonight? So, can the Islanders maybe tie the game back up? Half the shots, half the goals for the Islanders at this moment. Yes, Jaws. Jaws obviously is the one who got me into hockey. He is my dad, after all.
Are you sure about that? I need a paternity test. Huh?
Ronnie says the Jets are terrible. You're talking the Winnipeg Jets or New York Jets? This is not, Sully says, I don't have enough Tums for this game. I'm sure none of the Bruins fans do. They know what happened last year.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
when they took a 3-1 series lead and the other team looked lifeless. Let's see. Sunswine says, I had Jets and Nashville in my Western Conference finals. Yeesh, that prediction's not looking good right now. Yeah. I am tuned back into Bruins Leafs. Austin, you had Dallas and Nashville. Yeah, I really thought Nashville might be a dark horse candidate. I thought Nashville might be a dark horse candidate. Carolina getting a penalty shot. Yeah, we got to see this.
Put it back.
I did. Here it comes. Wonder what they got the penalty shot for. Kuznetsov. Oh, wow.
Dang, what a move that was.
Kuznetsov made who is that in nets? That he made the goalie look like a fool.
Well, I wouldn't say that. That was a hell of a move and a hell of a shot.
Varlamov.
I mean,
Oh.
let's go with Dolphins. All right, so now Boston's going on PP.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, now I can have my ice
Ronnie says snooze nets off.
cream. Oh, come on. How about a shorty?
An Islanders player put his hand on the puck in the blue paint. You idiots.
That's what got him the penalty shot.
You gotta know better than that, right?
I'd have to see it. I mean, you would assume it's on purpose, but maybe it was, when you're getting desperate to clear that puck out of there.
T-Money Jaws was born and raised in South Florida. He was there before the Panthers even existed. So he got to be an OG fan.
Yeah. The jacket I have was actually an original jacket. And I got it signed by Scott Mellenby at the old Hollywood Square Mall.
Mm.
Signature washed off, of course.
Yeah, Matthew's still out. So, Lolo asks, were you a hockey fan before the Panthers?
I knew about hockey because of Neil Rogers being a Leafs fan, but I had never watched hockey. I'd see some highlights on the TV, but there was no hockey on TV back then, not in South Florida.
So, Miami born and raised is Hollywood Square Mall, where Adam Walsh was taken and murdered.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that story. Roger says hello from Wallace, Nova Scotia. Hello.
Hey, bud. About 2 weeks after Walsh got kidnapped, we were at the Hollywood Square Mall. I don't know if it was a J.C. Penney's or a Sears or which one of them it was. But there was a weirdo in the men's dressing room when I was trying on some clothes. And he tried to grab my hand, whatever age I was, and they had to call the cops. I got a story for everything.
Maroon. That would be. Let's see. That would actually be. That would mean both sides of my family may have had run-ins with serial killers or murderers, because my mom told me the story about her and her sister, growing up when they were young girls in Rochester, New York. There's that book and movie, The Lovely Bones, I think.
Yeah.
And it's about a girl who gets murdered by a killer who goes after girls whose first and last names start with the same letter, and I think it's supposed to be inspired by a real life serial killer who did that. My mom told me that her and her sister were approached by this guy, and my mom distrusted him, and they basically they walked away or something like that. But my mom's sister is V and V. Yeah. So
Right. Toronto still got 1:10 left on the power play.
That's apparently Maroon's first penalty as a Bruin.
Really?
Can you score again on the power play? Just once more in this series.
Oh, in front. Oh, they can't get to it.
All that chaos in front, and they still.
Oh, Tavares misses. Riley,
Riley gets robbed by Swayman.
He got robbed.
Let's see. Miami born and raised says, I dated a murderer in Miami. I found out she killed 2 of her boyfriends before me. It was crazy. That is crazy. But sometimes I wonder just how many close brushes with death.
I mean, I dated your mother, so that's
No, that's that's not comparable.
You want to bet?
So power play is over for Toronto. And those of you who are sticking around for this stream,
What?
We salute you.
It's entertainment.
Yeah, it is. It is entertainment.
We'll call the game. We could call the game a little bit more.
So 14:45 to go in
I
the
can't help
second.
it. I'm stoned and people asking me questions. I got stories too. Oh, it's my fault.
So the Bruins dump it in again. Leafs have to reset. Now they will send it to the neutral zone, and the Bruins immediately scoop it up.
Oh,
Austin says, "How come you never got into basketball and the Miami Heat, Jaws?" Austin, my dad is a Heat fan, and so am I. You know,
yeah, but I never really got into them the way,
we did watch at least one of those NBA championship runs they had in the 2010s. That was nice.
Yeah.
It's the only championship we've watched a South Florida sports team win so far.
When the Heat came in, I liked basketball, but I was a Lakers fan. I used to like to watch, I grew up watching, Magic Johnson, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, James Worthy going up against the Celtics.
So Wool, that would be a super impressive save by Wool if
Boston still only has 6 shots on goal.
Yeah, and it's over 7 minutes have passed already in the second period. This is not Sully says my keyboard is going to die tonight. Let's see. So we got 73 votes.
Okay.
Leafs 42%, Jets 26%, Predators 19%, and Islanders 12%. So since it's a not multiple choice poll, everyone is voting who they think is most likely to avoid elimination. People love the Leafs' chances, apparently.
Yeah, I think they're going to win this game. I know how crazy that sounds, but I think they're going to win this game.
This is not Sully says, well, the Bruins look alive this period.
They look a little bit better. Like the Leafs defense they're playing a structured game.
I should have had you get me water.
You want me to go get you water? I know it sucks to be sitting there thirsty. I'm going to walk behind you. Hand me your things.
Okay. Thank you.
That's it. Whoop, I almost did it. I'm Fluffy, you're a good boy.
So, now, $12:39 to go in the second. Game is still tied at 1. Face off in the Bruins zone. Bruins win they send it around the board. The Bruins' top 6 forwards have had 3 shot attempts and 1 shot on goal so far in this game. That does not sound very good. Oh, the Leafs are so close they can taste the second goal. And now they have to reset, but they're still in the zone. Shot blocked and it flips harmlessly to the Bruins. No, it stays in. Oh, Swayman makes the save. You're missing all the excitement.
Focus on getting your water, man.
I know. I was just making a observation.
Oh, happened to pasta.
This is not Sully says, oh my God. Heat have 3 NBA titles, 2006, 2012, 2013. Let's see. 11-15. And the Bruins just iced it. Pasta is in pain. Oh no. What happens? Let's see. Oh, he blocked the shot.
Well, with what part?
Right. Oh,
shit.
God. Not the side of the knee. Christ.
Yeah.
This is not so. He says, I'm going to drain the local store of their beer reserves. Yeah, pasta blocking shots. Jeez, the Bruins can't clear it out of their own ends to save their asses.
Toronto's playing good.
Yeah, so all of a sudden, Toronto.
Maybe Matthews is the problem.
Oh, now it goes out. But the Leafs at least have men back.
Oh my God!
Wow. "42 shot attempts for the Maple Leafs and just 13.
Yep.
That is literally over 3 times more shot attempts.
And the game is tied.
And the game is tied. That's the most hilarious part. Tim Black says, I feel gross rooting for the Leafs. Boston has had 7 shots and Toronto has had 18. And this game is tied. Oh, this is not good. The Leafs avoid a disaster.
Hey, buddy, you doing good? I'll get you an egg on the next commercial, okay? All right.
Mr. Fossey says Stango will have a stroke if they lose playing like this.
Come on, I can't lean back, buddy. I'll fall over. Okay, let me get you your egg now. They're going to commercial now. I'll go get it now. Okay.
All right.
Get you your egg. All right, I got it. Come on.
No, there shall be no vote on who the Panthers fans actually would prefer to play. Let's see. T-Money says, don't know if you guys follow college football, but in 2018, the college I follow was selected to go play in the Liberty Bowl. The fan base of that college traveled down and drank Memphis dry. So still 3-1 Canes, yeah. Evgeny Kuznetsov torched Varlamov on the penalty shot after taking an eternity to actually shoot the puck. Yeah, even the announcers like Kuznetsov's strategy was to lull Varlamov into sleep with how long he took to make that shot.
No, that was a good move. I mean, because you have to execute it perfectly. You have to, be able to slow it down like that and then make that wicked quick wrister.
Try saying that fast.
Yeah, wicked quick wrister.
Wicked quick twister. Wicked. Oh, Wall makes the save.
Oh,
Wicked bow wow.
I said a bark, golf, a hubie dooby dooby for Hagee and Bennett to clear and a Chari. Spencer Knight and a Drieger. Don't leave out Uyghur and a goalie named Bobrovsky.
Leafs still.
Oh, it says 3-1 Canes.
Yeah, well, that was the score after the penalty.
Oh, that's
shot.
right. Yeah.
Tim Black says, I want this to go to 7. Keep hitting each other, extra stick wax, high elbow hits, and block all the pucks with your unprotected parts.
Yes. No penalties there. Okay.
Let's see.
You get the feeling next goal wins the game.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell Boston's putzing around here for.
You have a 3-1 series lead again, Boston.
And you're at home. I know.
Again.
You would think that after last year's experience, they would have come out in this game just like their ass was on fire. But instead, they look kind of nervous.
Oh.
Ooh. Ah, dang it.
Toronto still has like twice the offensive zone time that Boston does. I mean, Toronto is so close to getting the lead.
Shots are 18-9. It's over halfway through the game. Boston don't even have 10 shots.
This is not Sully says, you Florida boys acting like you didn't need to score in Game 7 with under a minute left to win that series.
What did he? I didn't hear. What did he say?
You Florida boys acting like you didn't need to score in Game 7 with under a minute left to win that series.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not sure. What am I missing? What?
Because you made comments about the Bruins' lack of effort, and
yeah, well, you would think after what happened last year, with them realizing that, I mean, Jesus, Bob made the save in overtime with the knob of his stick.
Yeah,
so when the point being is, you would think they would have learned that what happens when you let a team hang around, that they would have come out tonight just, gangbusters. Fluffy, you going to start whining at me? I gave you your egg. I can't go outside yet, buddy. You got to wait for the game to be over.
This is Wall's first start this series.
All right. I gave you your egg. You've eaten all your meals. Don't cry.
This is not Sully says, sure, I get what you're saying. That series was not lack of effort, IMO.
Yeah, no, not.
It was
not for
it
for
was
Boston. Yeah,
it was Boston suffering it was Boston having conniption fits at the worst possible times.
yeah,
Is how I would. Well, the giveaways, man, the giveaways is what really doomed Boston last
right.
year,
Yeah.
and also playing Allmark into the grounds,
Right.
especially in Game 6.
Yeah, that game 6 was crazy.
Yeah, yeah, and I agree with that too. This is not so. He says it was Florida playing great in so many important moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, Game 7 with under a minute left, stopping the breakaway in Game 5 in the closing seconds of regulation.
Yeah. No, it's a good point. You forget that we scored so late there in Game 7.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not so. He says, it was a choke, but I take nothing from Florida. But
I think where Boston lost the series was in Game 2. I think they kind of took us a little bit lightly there. And why not? We were the 8th seed, and,
says those boys were on fire and it was impressive. And so far, the Panthers have managed to keep those flames stoked, and we're gonna need them because
Boston will be pissed.
Yeah. Well, take your pick. It's either Boston or a Toronto.
Right. Fluffy, come on now. Why are you whining and crying at me? Huh? You gotta go outside? Huh?
Let's see. Yeah, it's entirely possible the Eastern Conference Finals rematch is it's an Eastern Conference Finals rematch. Fluffy.
I gotta sit with them so he won't cry. I've been laying on the floor with him all day long.
Boston is starting to slowly catch up in shots. The Leafs have kind of slowed down. Watch this game go to overtime 1-1.
You gotta go outside? Or you gotta go over here? Come on. Come on. Well, you just giving me a sad look and standing still. I don't know what you want, kid.
Oh!
Come on.
That was a
there.
risky play by the Toronto guy.
You want to give me a bag? Oh. Where are you going?
This is not so. He says, if this game goes to overtime, I'll donate $20.
Hey, I'll take it. Thank you, sir.
We'll root for overtime.
Yeah.
The Maple Leafs have had no shot attempts in the last 6 minutes. Leafs, are you really going to just stop trying?
I don't know what you want. Are you thirsty? I'm so confused. What are you out? What are you doing? Oh,
He's laying down.
All right, you okay? What's going on? Wow.
So, can't believe the Jets took a 3-1 deficit against the Avalanche. Let's see. Owl says, Kyle, now you need to buy a Leafs jersey to save their series so we can face them in round 2.
Sometimes it's a blur. Because life never stops, you need someone you can trust to go right along with you, no matter where the future leads. Enterprise, for lives and drive.
Lolo says, the Avs are no joke this season. They're your sleeper. I mean, Connor Hellebuyck just fell off a cliff. Okay.
He's gonna settle down now. He hasn't done that in a few days.
Well, isn't this about the time, the nights there are no hockey?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure he'd like to be outside when it's cooler, but what?
Julian says the Jets really pissed me off this year. 4:43 to go in the second. Hey, this is not Sully. Thank you for the 20. Thank you for the 20.
Brother. Thank you.
You
All
says
right, thank you.
it's not going to overtime, but I'll double down if it does. Go Bruins. Bruins and Panthers is going to be so fun to watch.
It is. Thank you, my friend. Thank you very much. At this pace, we might be here for several overtimes.
Yeah. Would you like to wager on paying $20 for every overtime?
You're so bad. No, one overtime is enough for tonight. And then we'll be live tomorrow for game 5. Vegas and Dallas.
Let's see. This is not so. He says no. It was worth the try. Jaws later tonight. Tavares in overtime.
Oh my God.
Top of the ninth. Colorado 5, Marlins nothing.
Jeez.
Colorado was 7-21 coming into the series.
Jeez. I was gonna say, doesn't Colorado stink?
Yeah. And yet both the White Sox and Marlins are worse. They're worse than the team that deliberately is sucking. Hellebuyck has led in the most goals, but also has the most saves of any goalie in the playoffs. Avs are
Wow.
just unleashing hell. Yeesh.
Wow. That's scary.
Maybe we should reconsider having a 96 finals rematch.
I never said I wanted that. I don't want any rematches. I want to play Edmonton.
You know damn well that Edmonton probably is going to flop in the second round again.
That's why I want to play Edmonton. Because they're not Vegas or Colorado.
John, what's hilarious is even if the Marlins were deliberately tanking, baseball has a draft lottery now, so no guarantee they get. Oh, it goes just wide of Swayman. Toronto still has almost twice the offensive zone time as Boston. Austin says, I said Florida over Dallas. Oh, Bruins came very close to taking a shot that probably would have gone in.
They're starting to press now, but now the Leafs are getting out. Could not get the pass through, and all of a sudden now we're running and gunning up the ice.
Hi, Icy. Okay. Bruins keep it in, but they turn it right over to the Leafs. Great White says Bob is 0-4 against Boston this year. Do we really want Bruins? It's not a matter of wanting them. Of course, we're not going to say we want insert team name here.
Yeah.
That's what are we, Leafs fans?
Like I said on the review today, I'm not taking it away from anything from Boston, but it was obvious in the games that we played against them that they wanted it more than we did.
1:52 to go in the second. Icy says, careful with your words, Kyle. What did I say? I am not going to you're not going to catch me saying I want insert
Right.
team name here. All right, so Toronto once again will try and dump it in. But Tavares tried to do everything himself. Now it rolls out. Saka leaves it down for Pasta. Wall with the save.
1 minute left.
Just about.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Wall has to make the save. The Canucks aren't revealing the starting goalie for Game 5 against the Preds. Oh, he's asking Canucks don't reveal starting goalie for Game 5 against Preds. Let's see. Oshie would love to play 17th year if Beck obliges. Let's see. Let's see. Nylander takes a shot. Tavares.
Oh!
That probably would have been
high stick.
anyways. Now it goes back in for Toronto. Oh, there's a collision between.
So close.
Oh, it's right there.
I mean, he's down. How can they even?
The puck is loose.
Puck is. That's crazy. I always love those scrums like that. It's like, if the puck did go in, how would they not, how could they not say it was goalie interference with half the team on top of the goalie? Jeez. Oh, we got to fight.
Fight.
Oh, wait, is he running? Oh, who was that running?
This is a wild sequence.
That was crazy. Who was that running away?
Icy says Pasta.
What the hell, man? Like he went halfway in and then he just started running away.
Pasta's still trying to.
Yeah, man. If you're going to skate away from the dude, you can't be running your mouth now.
Owl's nice try.
What?
He wants me to say.
Oh.
There's no way you could tell if the puck crossed the line.
There.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. There's no puck.
No, it's outside the crease by then. Good boy, buddy. I love you. Oh, so close. He didn't know where it was.
Let's see.
Is Toronto getting a power play? Because they're booing.
The Leafs will end up with.
Yeah, they cut the mic off.
Yet another power play, Toronto. Maybe you will be completely useless. This is the third Leafs power play tonight. Maybe this is the drive the Leafs need to finally do something. Free stuff that says that should not have been a whistle.
No, it was kind of crazy. See, Pasta's going with him, right? And then all of a sudden he starts. That was. I've not seen that before.
Let's see. Toronto on the power play. 22 seconds left in the second period. Oh, they were so close.
5 seconds.
And
out.
that's going to be
That's
the
it.
end of the second period.
Boy, oh boy.
So Toronto is going to start the third on the man advantage. This is literally their best chance they have probably of winning the
Yeah.
game.
Okay. It's going to be a good third period.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we're going to be up late. He's so fluffy.
Icy says, Jesus, Nylander, get up. I wonder how the Islanders Hurricanes game looks.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
3-2.
3-2.
Just won't quite die, will they?
Hurricanes fans are like, why won't you die? It is only a 1-goal deficit for the Islanders, and it's early in the second period. Brock Nelson scored, I guess, the second goal for the Islanders. Let's see. Oh, it deflected off Chatfield's stick. It deflected off of Chatfield's stick and right through, I presume, Anderson's 5-hole. Let's see. First, 3 men got on base. Second and third. Congratulations, Marlins. You finally scored a run against the freaking Rockies. I am so proud of you as a baseball franchise. Truly an organization of impeccable pedigree. Let's see. Free Stuff says, I was honestly hoping Keefe would be the first NHL coach fired during the playoff game. Aren't the White Sox still the second worst team in baseball? What's the White Sox record right now? Oh, Anderson makes the save. Strafossi says Dangle is losing it right now. Yeah, his team has dominated the Bruins on everything except the score sheet. It's a 162 game regular season in baseball. Them guys are out there playing games every day or every other day for practically April, May, June, July, August, September. You're talking like 5-6 months. 6 and 23. Yeah, that is the reason why flying fluffy baseball does not exist. Yeah. Marlins will not be shut out by the third worst team in baseball.
Oh, you missed it. You blew your chance.
What?
You could have been the guy that would have done news stories on you. That got the kid that live streamed all 162 games for the team that lost the most games in Major League Baseball history.
And there's no, I would have to be a White Sox fan to probably pull that off.
Is that right?
I mean, Marlins are bad, yes, but nothing screams goddamn awful like the White Sox right now. The records are the records just so happens to be, Marlins may be worst right now, but White Sox are probably going to take that crown of dishonor by a country mile. The Marlins actually scored a run tonight. Oh, the Marlins scored 2 more runs.
Wow.
Are they actually going to try and come back against the third worst team in baseball right now? Come on, Islanders. You've still got a chance. Oof. Oh, it could be a 2-on-1 potentially. Oh, what a collision. And now there's going to be a scrum in the Hurricanes and Islanders game. Fight. The goalie is joined in. So, Marlins have bases loaded, no outs, bottom of the ninth. The Rockies must have remembered they are deliberately trying to suck. Marlins now score. Yeah, it was 5-0. It was 5-0 at the start of the ninth inning, and now it's 5-3. So
Geico makes it easy to get help when you need it. Like bundling your home and car insurance. It's not just easy. It's having Wallace and Bowles. It's a walrus! Ridiculous! Yes! Love to see, big guy! Good job done again! Way to go!
Icy says, what a dive by Freddie. Well, his own guy collided with him. Icy says, and they said Bob dived. Lol. Yeah, Geico has always had the most consistently entertaining and funny ads, right? And then there's also that the Allstate Mayhem guy. I've enjoyed him for years.
So here's an upgrade deal with a little something extra. Not bad. 8 extra premium channels with hundreds of movies and series, and 3 extra months on us.
Jarvis Landry is having a tryout with the Jaguars. Where has Jarvis Landry been? What was he? One of the Dolphins wide receivers from several years ago? The Rockies hit a guy with a pitch. A run walks in. It's now 5-4. And the bases are still loaded. So the Hurricanes man is in the penalty box. I wonder I have to assume it's 4-on-4. No, it's an Islanders power play. Well, they called that Tony D'Angelo for his roughing after the contact he made, the roughing that he did. Let's see. Knicks and Sixers is tight. Yeah, the Sixers season is on the line, correct? Let's see. How much time is left? Okay, still 9 minutes. Which means the third period will start at approximately 9:05. Let's see. Okay, can the Islanders actually get something going while they're on the man advantage? I believe they're 1-for-2 tonight. Marlins tie. Oh my God. The Rockies have blown a 5-0 lead. Congratulations, Marlins. You found a team that sucks even worse than you. I wonder, are the bases still loaded? Is there have the Rockies gotten any outs at all? Could the Marlins win? It was so close for the Islanders. The stoppable force versus the movable object. Pop fly out, runners on first and third. Oh, right there. Horvat was right there, but Anderson made the stick play. Look at this right there. 20 seconds left on the Isles power play, and the Hurricanes are going to clear it yet again. This is not Solis' Islander strategy of boring opponents to death. Not working. Islanders power play is over. And here comes the guy out of the penalty box. He gets a shot off. Varlamov makes the save. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Colby. Welcome back, buddy. 9.5 minutes to go in the seconds of the Hurricanes and Islanders game. The Islanders are only losing 3-2. Let's see. Colby says, why do I feel that Toronto-Boston will go to triple overtime with a nice shorthanded goal to win? And this is not Sully says, please, no, I'm so tired. No shit, the Rockies changed pitchers. Let's see. Oh, the shot goes wide for Carolina, and the Islanders are able to get the clear. Oh, it's a turnover, but the Anderson is going to be able to play it. Now Islanders get to pressure the puck carrier, and it just goes back to the other Hurricanes player. We stole seconds. iDog says, "Come on, Marlins, we want Burger King." Also, they're playing at home tonight. Let's see. Islanders. That looks like 10 feet off sides, but what do I know?
10 feet, eh?
Let's see. Colby says it's much easier and much more fun to watch other playoff games when my team has already moved on. Different type of satisfaction. Yeah, it is pretty satisfying. Knowing that your team has already punched a ticket. They had Shaq with a hockey helmet trying to skate on skateboards. Colby, my dad did not make a bracket. He did not feel like making one this year. Got tired of having the predictions. I made a bracket though, and it's dangerously close to getting busted tonight. There's like 3 different ways my bracket could be busted tonight.
That's right. Stream on the go with 6 months of Disney bundle on us.
So almost 100 people have voted in the poll on YouTube who asks who will avoid elimination tonight. So far, it's Leafs, the clear favorite at 46%. Then Jets and Predators are neck and neck. Predators 22%, Jets 21%. The Islanders have very little support or belief with only 11%. The Isles, yeah. I guess Kuznetsov is the second player in NHL history to score a penalty shot goal in potential series clinching game. The first guy to do it was Lindros in 97.
Eric Lindros. It's one of the guys the 96 Panthers beat.
Where was he playing? Flyers?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay. Is the intermission over yet?
It will be in like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah.
I think Toronto's going to win this game.
Congrats, you've probably just jinxed them.
No, I've been saying that all game though.
Wow, it's 74-70. Sixers holding on for dear life against the Knicks. The Knicks, this is a potential series clinching game for the Knicks.
Right.
Also, the Cavaliers have a 48-47 lead over the Orlando Magic at halftime. That series is tied at 2. I think the Cavs took the first 2 games, and then the Magic took the next 2. Let's see. This is not Sully says, no, Jaws, no.
What?
says this is he says no, Jaws, no, because he said you think Leafs are gonna win.
Oh, okay.
The Maple Leafs have had 50 shot attempts and 9 scoring chances. The Bruins have had 23 shot attempts and 4 scoring chances.
I think the dude needs to shave his head. The dude just not got the shaved head. Needs to shave his head.
iDog says we are going to extra innings.
The Marlins.
The Marlins have not been good in extra innings, unfortunately.
Let's go Dolphins. Come on, Toronto.
Root for the other aquatic creature.
Let's go Manatees.
Oh man, now you've just made me sad because the Brevard County Manatees no longer exist.
They no longer exist.
I loved going to Brevard County Manatees game.
Yeah.
Grandpa took me to so many of those.
Yeah.
I remember going to one. I think you were there.
Yeah, I went to one.
Grandpa was there. Miss Margaret.
Yeah.
Margaret was there. Miss O'Connor. Colin says the Marlins catcher has a 0.030 batting average. Let's see. Colby says Boston can't afford to lose Game 5 at home ice like last year. I could probably bet better than 0.030. That's
pretty bad.
Hey, Dana, thank you for the 10.
Hey, thank you, Dana. Thank you, Dana. Thank you.
June Goof says he couldn't sleep. Might as well watch this game with my homies.
There you go.
And Toronto is now, what is that, 0 for 3 or 0 for 4 on the power play?
Uh-oh.
I will never complain about the Panthers power play again. I will never complain about the Panthers power. God, it would be I know, be careful what you wish for and all, but yeah, no, I can't say it.
Yeah, don't say it.
The Maple Leafs are 1-16 when trailing series 3-1. They won the Stanley Cup final in 1942 after trailing 3-0.
Wow.
Yeah. Those 4 teams that have come back from a 3-0 series deficit, the Maple Leafs, I believe, if my knowledge is correct, that the Leafs are one of them.
That's even before I was born.
This is not slowly says, dude, like this team stacks forwards and is invisible on the power play.
Right?
Yeah, in 1942, the Maple Leafs came back. They were down 0-3 against the Red Wings in the series. And that's the only time it happened in the Stanley Cup Finals, correct?
Going the wrong way, Bruins. Is that scoring chances for the game or for this period?
For the game.
Are you kidding me? No wonder I'm falling asleep over here.
And they called the Leafs for icing. Bum, 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 bum. All right. 16:22 to go in the third. Over or under Hellebuyck giving up 3.5 goals tonight?
Yeah, right.
I'll take the over, please.
It's just shocking because how well they played during the regular season. Their main thing was defense.
John says, I guess I won't complain about the... Oh, that was. John says, I guess I won't complain about the Dolphins not winning a Super Bowl since 73 compared to the Maple Leafs since
Yep.
67 or Lions 1957.
Oh boy.
The Lions haven't won it all since before the Super Bowl era.
Yes.
Colby says Stolars would never let Colorado run over him like that. Lola says no matter who wins tonight, the memes will be great.
Yep.
Oh!
Over the net.
I thought it went wide.
I think that went over the net, but it's hard to tell from the angle.
Well, Boston's definitely pressing harder. Jeff
Right.
says we thought we were going to the Super Bowl in Detroit. Gut-wrenching.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, no! Okay. A close call. Did the Leafs just ice it again?
I believe so. Oh, yeah, let's see that replay. Okay. Yep,
Oh!
and just
Oh, it just
right,
went
he
to the
just, yeah, he just swatted it wide.
SWAT. Just the worst angle.
Oh,
Let's see. iDog says, just remember we still have more Super Bowls than the Jets and Bills combined, and the second most Super Bowls of the division behind the Patriots dynasty of Super Bowl victories. You must be talking about. Yeah. Colby says that Colorado makes opposing goalies look like shit, similar to how Kansas City makes opposing quarterbacks look like shit. See. Toronto desperately needs a clear. Everyone on the ice for Toronto's been out there at least a minute and a half now.
yeah, Boston started to play better.
Boston still keeps it in. And Toronto still can't clear. Now can they? It's no.
Cannot clear. Oh,
Steve Dangle must be manually breathing right now. They blow the play dead because someone lost. Wall lost his skate blades.
ah.
Let's see. Georgiev took the hate towards him seriously.
Okay, Kyle.
What?
Oh, do you want to have any ice cream, donuts, and cookies?
We already had
We did.
a gigantic bowl of ice cream and
We
Danish.
did. Oh, I didn't realize that. We should probably have more. So if we don't remember having it,
You don't remember
I don't
having
remember
it
having it.
because you recreationed.
I had to because I had migrations. Because I mowed the grass. I shouldn't be mowing the grass. My young son, and not the young one either, my oldest son. Although I'd love to see Matthias try to mow that grass. That would be entertainment anyway. You got to be joking me.
Colby asks, "What's your favorite meal?" Karen makes. She makes great pasta dishes,
Yeah.
like that mac and cheese that she bakes the cheese on.
Yeah. I agree with Kyle.
The gumbo.
When you're traveling with three kids,
Oh.
pretty much everything they own.
Kyle, how many overtimes is this game gonna go?
Yes.
Shit. This would be the one too.
Let me be the one.
One with you, Scooby Doo. All right.
929 save percentage and 958 save percentage. Like,
I mean, Wolves
Hey,
working
look,
on
it's-
14 shots, right?
it's the stats from last year's Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
This is not Sully. Says, wake up, Jaws.
I'm waking up. I'm saving it for the second and third overtime.
Shun Goof says, Lamau, Jaws, I feel you. Colorado scored a run in the 10th. Colorado 6-5. The Marlins will have a runner on second to start the inning with the top of the order due up.
Wait, how do you have a runner on second to start the inning?
That's the new extra innings rule. They have a ghost runner on that starts on second base in every inning now.
Really? Oh, wait, you mean like so they don't really put them on?
They have the guy on second base before a pitch is thrown.
Okay, right.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it's basically both teams have a guy already on second.
That's crazy. I guess to induce quicker ends.
Yeah.
Why did they ruin the game like that?
They did not ruin the game.
That's the whole point of going to free baseball. They totally ruined the game.
What are you even blabbering about?
God, you know how many times I got another story. I can't tell the story now because it's in the middle of the hockey game.
Hey, Jeff, thank you for the 10.
Hey, thank you, Jeff. Thank you,
Jeff.
brother. Thank you.
Watch half the chat say, tell the story now. Teams leading 3-1 in the series win the series 91% of the time. Oh, the Isles tied it at 3.
Wow.
Isles still have a bit of life.
Yeah. Well, no,
We could have 2 different games go to Matthias.
I know.
Oh, and
Oh,
now
they ain't calling anything.
now they're going to
They
blow
ain't
the
calling
whistle.
what they called it? Or do we have a fight? Wait, what the hell's the ref doing?
I think the ref was just skating towards him and
Why don't
accidentally.
they just let them fight?
Jeff says Jaws is me when we played that 4 overtime game last year.
Right?
iDog says I once went to a Marlins game that went over 20 innings. It's a 4-on-4.
Okay, so they're
But
doing their thing. They're doing their thing, wrestling. All right.
They don't.
And then, yeah, the ref just comes over and knocks them down.
This is not Sully says that's a fair 4-on-4.
Yeah, that's good. 4-on-4.
Owl says Marchand is going to score with 6 seconds left.
They just cut to a Bruins lady giving them the finger. They didn't cut away quick enough. John Boy's gonna have fun with that one.
This is the Marchand had 0 penalty ice minutes in the first 4 games, and now he's had 4 penalty ice minutes this game. So 4-on-4, Boston in the Toronto zone behind the nets.
12:15 left to go.
Yeah.
Let's go, Dolphins.
Oh, that was close. Now
Camera work needs work. Ref, you suck, huh?
Okay.
That would be a lesson in irony
What?
if the Leafs win and it's the Bruins fans bitching about the refs. These teams scored so long ago.
Yeah, that it might as well still be 0-0.
Right.
This is not solely says pasta invisible. So we have now reached 11 minutes to go. Go ahead.
Well, made a save there.
You were saying?
I was just saying this is borderline coma inducing.
Now
They're high and wide.
you know how I feel sometimes. How did the
come on!
How did the Islanders come back? They don't want to die so quickly.
There you go. Take the shot, you idiot!
Full strength, and
God.
of course the Leafs
Somebody
guy
just got obliterated.
Leafs guy misses the shot completely. Wall has to cover it up.
The Leafs found new and unique ways to screw that up. What are they doing?
At least it wasn't another blown power play. Owl says Verhaeghe and Kachuk are tied for second for most playoff points, 1 point behind McDavid. 6-6 Marlins game, so the Marlins did manage to at least tie the game
because
again.
they cheated. They saw the ending with a guy on second base. What kind of crap is that?
Both teams get to do that.
Oh my God, who makes up these rules?
The guys, the MLB.
They got a pitch clock.
Now
you got guys on base to start extra innings.
They made the bases bigger.
Yeah, they made the bases bigger.
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with these people? Like the distance between the bases was like this perfect. It was perfect symmetry.
Oh my God. The Marlins won. The Marlins win 7-6 because the Rockies catcher dropped the ball when we slid at home plate.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations, Marlins. The children will not starve in South Florida tonight. They get their free junior Whopper. Whopper, junior, double, triple, Whopper, junior.
Is that really a commercial, or are you just making that up?
That, you know the BK commercials.
Yeah, but that didn't sound like the BK commercials. That sounded like something else. Come on, Toronto, do something.
Someone made a meme out of it. That's the one I hear.
Okay.
Like
9 minutes to go. We have been tied at 1.
There's
about 4.5 hours now.
There is a YouTube channel called There I Ruined It.
Yeah.
They basically make meme remixes of songs, and they took Lady Gaga's Bad Romance and turned it into Whopper,
I see.
junior, double, triple Whopper. Let's see.
Oh, wow.
Where
the hell is the support from the forwards?
Yeah, I have to agree with Austin. The pitch clock is probably a good thing. I mean,
I'm just an old curmudgeon, but
you want baseball games to be over 4 hours.
Yeah, well, the whole point of a baseball game is you turn it on, you see about the first 2 or 3 innings, you fall asleep for an hour and a half nap, you wake up and it's the 7th inning stretch. mean, it was a beautiful thing.
Hey, John, thank you for the 2.
Hey, thank you, John. Thank you, brother.
Says
Thank you, John.
Marlins win. We are now 7-24.
Oh man, they're gonna win. Oh no!
Oh, whoa!
Wow!
Wow!
All right.
Wow! Thank you, Matthias, he said. This is not Sully says, how?
Jeez. I wonder if Bruins fans are having flashbacks to last year yet.
Yeah.
That's that looking like Bubba right there. If you lifts the puck there, it's in the back of the net.
This is not Sully is all. The Bruins fan is already saying Woll is the best goalie to have ever lived. Hey, Johnny Wilkinson's here. June goofs up. Matthews is out of this game with illness. Yeah, that was close for Toronto. Way too close.
That'll wake me up.
Did you ever have that experience when you were dating? Like you'd go over to her house and they were all like, what, Buccaneers fans or something?
No.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Panthers legend Mike Riley scored for the Islanders.
Nice.
Did he get game tying goal?
Well, it was supposed to be tied, right?
The Avs game has been delayed half an hour. What happens?
Maybe in anticipation of overtime here.
Let's see. Yeah, the Hurricanes Islanders still tied at 3. They haven't even started their third period yet.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Hey, we got over 100 votes on the
very cool
poll. Let's see. Oh, man.
Wow.
How did Anderson get forced that far out of the paint? Lolo says it would be going to your girlfriend's house and they're all FSU fans.
Oh.
That would probably suck. And you're there in your Hurricanes jersey.
No, I never had that issue.
Austin hates the extra innings runner, worst rule in sports.
Yeah, I agree.
Lolo says, my brother dated an FSU fan and we're a UM family.
Jeez.
This is not Sully says, man, I'm about to be down $20 more and down bad in mentality. Yes, I see. Technically, we barely pay attention to college sports at all, but we are Miami Hurricanes fans.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember seeing like once, twice.
I remember when the unbeaten streak ended to Notre Dame. I remember watching it on my little black and white TV in my room crying.
When the undefeated streak ended?
Yeah.
iDog says, hey, us FSU fans aren't that bad.
I don't know, is Trey here?
Yeah, he's right here.
Okay.
Let's see. Leafs. Oh,
no!
They blew it dead.
Whistle.
Oh.
Man, that's cool when the goalie doesn't even know where it is and they're blowing the whistle for him.
This is not Sully says, no matter how this shakes out, this is by far the best effort from the Leafs.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's see.
Why do they all got the same nose ring now? And just commercial everything. What? I mean, that is just like a hell of a fad that's going on now.
GM Deuce says wool again.
Yeah. Well, Samsonov was just not doing good.
So people are saying that. Go ahead. You were saying.
No, I was just saying that switch needed to happen.
Oh, the Knicks have a 6 points lead with less than 30 seconds to go. Let's see. It looks like unless the Knicks choke like the 76ers usually would, the Knicks are going to probably move on to the next rounds. Good for them.
Yeah, that bunny is freaky, man.
Oh, the Sixers just made a 3. Meanwhile, the Orlando and Cleveland game is tied at 57 in the third quarter. iDog says, my mom went to University Miami and my dad went to University Florida, so I know it's both of them with my choice. Let's see. Oh, I guess the Sixers got a foul shot too. It's only a 2-point deficit with 15.3 seconds left to go. Meanwhile, 5:59 left in the third period of Bruins Leafs.
I think if this goes to overtime, we're going to need overtime donuts.
Yeah, I'll go for that.
No can do. I made it funny.
Okay. Oh, you took the shots.
Man.
Leafs almost succeeded in kicking it out.
I wonder if somewhere there's the Boston version of me, and he's sitting there streaming and watching the game, screaming like I was yesterday.
Yeah.
About how you're going to screw this up and don't screw around with this team.
Holy shit, though. The Sixers and Knicks are tied at 97. They are
to jinx them and say they were moving on. You're a bad juju. Oh, here we go. We got a 2-on-1.
Domi. Oh, and Swayman makes the save.
Oh, the pass was bouncing.
Let's see. What's up, Dennis? How you doing? So, Sixers and Knicks have to play another quarter.
Now, do they start with like the ball already in the basket?
No.
Jesus. Do they lower the basket a foot for overtime? Make it go quicker?
Eisenite says the Leafs can't possibly win this game.
Do they shorten the shot clock to like 5 seconds in overtime?
Let's see.
Goaltending is legal in overtime. No traveling in overtime. You can do whatever the hell you want.
Genevieve says, hey, Panthers Nation, congrats on your win in round 1 against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Best wishes and good luck to you folks in round 2. You guys deserve it.
Thank you. Much appreciated.
Yeah, the Sixers actually forced overtime.
Well, you jinxed them.
I might have jinxed the Knicks.
I mean, it's the same way you reverse jinxed Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
I'll never let you live that one down.
Let's see.
Man, I thought you were raised with common sense. Laughed at the backup quarterback. Oh my God.
About 4 to 5 years ago, the NBA changed the shot clock on offensive rebounds to reset at 14 seconds instead of a fresh 24.
I was making it up. Jeez. That's why scoring went up so much, I guess.
Yeah, that's what he
That would
says.
make sense, yeah.
That's why,
Yeah, well, they used to just like take their sweet ass time for 10 seconds, just walking up the court real slow anyway. All right, 3:46 left. Bruins bitching about the icing call. Oh, if you were playing worth a damn, you'd already be beating this team, Montgomery.
and Domi, I believe, gets tossed out of the circle. This is not solely, he says, okay, clearly icing. Why are they mad? Let's see. Leafs fight for it in the corner. Let's see. Domi has it. He sends it to the front. Oh, shot deflected. Oh, no, it's a 3-on-2 for Boston. And it's going to be sent out of the zone.
Kind of got to be a little bit nerve-wracking for the Leafs at this point. Next goal wins the game, most likely.
Let's see. Dennis says, go Leafs.
And the good news for either one of these teams, if they go to overtime, is Carter Verhaeghe doesn't play for the other team. There's no Kachuk to tie the game in regulation, and there's no Verhaeghe to win it.
Owl says someone needs to record Dangle's reaction for Kyle when Marchand scores here any moment. Vegetov says, had the Knicks Sixers on the other screen, what a crazy way to go to overtime. There's no Erod on either team.
I was so happy for him last night.
Trey says, bro, could you imagine if Verhaeghe was still on the Lightning? He could, but he probably doesn't want to.
No.
Here come the Bruins again. And Kampf makes a great defensive play. Leafs aren't able to really establish offensive zone possession.
Oh, boy.
Let's see. Bouncing puck. Oh, Tavares takes a shot. Swayman makes the save. 2:03 to go.
God, we're going to go to Matthias. I don't believe this.
Hope you're not jinxing that. This is not solely says, feeding the puck to invisible pasta. I'm dying. Owls thinks Pat Maroon will win the game like he did for the Blues against Dallas. Someone in the Lightning Facebook group asked why did they have to get rid of Verhaeghe?
Yeah, they just didn't.
Good.
They didn't have room for him at that point. They were overloaded with talent. At least that's the story we heard.
Oh,
jeez.
That is kept in by Boston.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
It's that time for heartbreak for one of these teams. Oh.
Okay, Leafs are able to send it out.
No icing.
1:30
left. Boston is definitely trying to be aggressive here.
This is not solely says Marchand interfered with at the Nets. No call. I'm mad.
Well, they haven't called anything, though. They've swallowed the whistles. I like it better that way.
Okay.
Easy for me to say once the Panthers have already won.
Yeah. Let's see.
But I don't mind it. If they want to play a whole game where neither team gets any power plays, I'll make that deal.
Okay. Here come the Bruins through the neutral zone. They will dump in. 45 seconds to go. Board
Oh, boy.
battle behind the net. Leafs will come away with it. They send it ahead. It's just off of the Maple Leaf stick. Let's see.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. 25
25
seconds.
seconds. Nope, they couldn't hold it in. They dump it back in. They got to clear the offside.
Hey, John, thank you for the 5.
Hey, thank you, John. Thank you, brother. Thank you, John.
Let's see. Says,
Well, now we get to have donuts.
says, I'm not talking to my smart Alec nephew. He called Okpozo. He better apologize. We are going to overtime.
Wow.
Wow.
So now the Leaf fans are in real do or die mode.
Jameson says it's about 20 minutes before puck drop, and I still don't know who's the starting goalie for Vancouver.
Okay, then. All right, I'll do my thing. I'll get us donuts. You need water?
Let's see. Just refill this one.
Poor Fluffy's been waiting to go outside. I see you, buddy. It's going to be a bit of a late night tonight. We could be here a while.
Let's see. 64-63 Magic. Yes. Someone check on Steve Dangle. The ESPN feed is... Yes, ESPN feed finally cut away from B-roll footage and went to commercial. Hey, this is not Sully. Thank you for the 20. Thank you. Says, a reluctant man of my word. Bruins suck at 3v3 overtime. Let's find out what they're made of in 5v5. Yeah, we got the 20 from This Is Not Sully. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Hey, I genuinely, we appreciate it, man. Even though Kyle's greedy, asking for more. I taught him better than that. What do you want? He's wearing a Leaf hat.
Real brother,
Thank you, brother.
Real brother Gene is here. He says,
Hey, brother G.
brother, going to Matthias in Boston. Let's go, Bruins. Matthews can watch from the couch, or better yet, just retire. Let's see. Kendall, I'm technically rooting for the Leafs. My dad is technically rooting for Boston, but I think both me and Dad wants the Leafs to extend the series. Oh no, the Hurricanes just scored. Oh my God! The Islanders misplayed it behind the net, and just like that, it's 5-3 Hurricanes. Wow, that was just a horrific bounce. Varlamov got completely out of position. That was a horrific bounce. And just like that, the Hurricanes have probably destroyed whatever hope the Islanders fans had. Hey, H&M Archery, thank you for the 10. Thank you. Says Jaws burn that Bruins hat. Let's see. So just like that, the what was that, like 5 seconds it took for it to go from tied at 3 to now 5-3. The Hurricanes scored 2 goals in 8 seconds. Yeah, the Islanders still have 14 and 3/4 of a minute to score at least 2 goals. iDog says, damn it, Islanders, as Steve Engel says, if you're a goaltender, tend to goal. Hello, Raven. Raven, you're blaming the refs for this? Oh, Anderson makes the save. Yes, in the playoffs, it's a full intermission. It's a full intermission. Yeah, I remember Fat Jeff. Let's see.
Hey, Kyle.
Yeah?
Don't forget. You can't forget this. I got to get napkins. Absolutely. Tomorrow, you gotta cook that pork roast.
Okay.
Oh, they've got a 5th goal.
Yeah, they scored the face-off. The face-off went into the Islanders zone, took a horrific bounce off the boards. Varlamov was he was behind the net, and the Hurricanes guy just tapped it in. 2 goals in 8 seconds.
In 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Ah, crap. And that's it. Now the Kings are all over them. It's going to be like it was last night for us.
Owl
Right
says
back,
the Islanders and Capitals were total wastes of space. Wings
would have been better, more exciting with Flyers and Wings.
Wings would have at least put up a fight. Yeah, Hurricanes got 2 goals in 8 seconds off of one of the most horrific board bounces you can imagine. Oh, this is not solely says flying fluffy hockey $20 more when the Bruins win. Only if Jaws doesn't say come on Leafs again. Let's see. So, hey, you want to hear this? This is not solely says flying fluffy hockey. I'll give you $20 more when the Bruins win. Only if Jaws doesn't say come on Leafs again.
I can do that. What kind?
Well, the chocolate one should be safe for a special occasion, like a Game 7.
I don't know if it'll last that long, but I'll give you this sugar.
Sugar.
I think the chocolate ones, maybe they could make it to the first game of the second round. We'll see.
Yeah.
No, we'll save it. We'll save the chocolate ones for any of the teams that are down 3-1 winning Game 7.
H&M Archery, who had just recently gave us 10.
Holy crap! Thank you guys.
You said $25 if you burn the Bruins heads.
If I burn the Bruins hat. Oh man, a fan sent me that. That's not. That would be bad juju on my part. But I will
throw a few more zeros at the end.
I will not say the other thing they wanted me to not say.
H&M Archery says, "All fine." Lewis, you're already trying to. Lewis is already trying to jinx with the S word for the Panthers' second round series before a single game has been played. Knicks and Sixers game is wild, huh? Owl says Dangle has almost 13,000 Leafs fans about to watch them be eliminated in overtime.
Wow.
All the young boys in Dallas have been running rampant on the Vegas Golden Knights, and it starts with this guy giving an absolute stud.
Let's see.
Oh, Preds Canucks have started?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Real Brother Gene says, my biggest victory before the playoffs started were for Tampa to lose and Toronto lose only because I hate Matthews. He is an evil player and a travesty to wear the C on the jersey.
He doesn't wear the C, though. Right?
Eisenite says I can close the poll.
Yeah.
All right. Ending the poll. Final results. Leafs 43% chance. Islanders 13% chance. Jets 23%. Predators 21%. So, can someone give me a shout out when overtime is about to start? Okay, 4 minutes to go until overtime. If you want to watch at Colorado and Winnipeg, they're showing that on ESPN 2. Real Brother Gene says, I remember back in the good old days when Brother used to give away hockey cards.
Yeah, before it was $5 to send one out.
Yeah. Oh, the Islanders are so close. There's so much time left in the game. Hey, Islanders, if the Hurricanes can score 3 goals in a minute 19 to make you blow a 3-0 lead, you can certainly score 2 goals with like 12 minutes left in the game. Dennis says, you jinxed the Knicks. Why am I having such difficulty saying you jinxed the Knicks? Way to go, Kyle. Bravo. Eisenite says if the Islanders tie it, I'll super chat 20. Technically, they already did, but yeah, I'll give you the clean slates. Damien, they're showing Avalanche and Jets on ESPN 2. ESPN, the main ESPN station, should still have Bruins and Leafs. Let's see. Oh wait, they see they're going to go back to
Yeah.
It's 2 minutes to go.
Jeez, they
Wow.
already scored a goal.
The Jets already scored. No, they did not move the Bruins game to another station. They're just showing the start of. They're just showing the starts real quick before they go back to Bruins Leafs. They'll show Colorado and Winnipeg on ESPN2 once Bruins Leafs starts back up. Oh, Islanders power play. Eisenite, you voted for the Jets in the poll. That's pretty cool. So, now a scrum in front of the Winnipeg net. So Winnipeg already has a 1-0 lead against Colorado. Just check over here real quick. Yeah, they're not doing anything. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Overtime. I called it too. I said, watch this game go to overtime back when it was 1-1 early in the first. iDog, ESPN is where Bruins Leafs is at. Here's the face-off, and the Bruins are going to dump it in. Leafs unable to send it out. Oh! Don't just stand there.
Well, you got to figure Boston is just going to go balls to the wall to try to win it.
Yeah.
They don't have much, if they lose the game by taking a chance, they still got 2 more games.
Okay.
Whoa.
That puck bounced off, I think, a Leafs player. Oh, it's right in front. Oh, that was way too close. Stretch pass, but it's too hot. And it'll turn into a board battle, easily won by Boston, but Toronto has possession. They send it to the neutral zone.
Pass, man. Dude was open.
So Boston has it in the Toronto zone. They pass it around behind the net. Toronto should take possession. Now they will. They get the clear. And it's on goal, so no icing. Colorado is already tied the game.
Wow.
Hello, Rosado.
Hey, Rosado.
Let's see. Oh, Marchand making the move. He wants... and it gets broken up. No shots at all.
Well, here we go.
Here comes Toronto. It goes wide. Let's see. Behind the nets, and Coyle will pick it up.
I guess they've just all decided no defense in overtime.
Let's see.
They got tired of playing that style for the last 2.5 periods.
Tavares enters the zone. He's trying to take it to
the
the Leafs! The Leafs won in overtime! Oh my God!
Oh my God is right. Boston. What are you doing?
Boston.
No.
This is not Sully says,
no.
Oh man, I have seen this show before.
Boy, oh boy.
Well, look at that Maple Leafs crowd.
Good boy, Fumpy.
Let's see.
So who ends up getting it?
I think people were saying Nyes.
Okay. I mean, Tavares made the play, though.
Tavares made the play, and then Nyes buries
That's
it.
the captain. Tavares made the play. Wow. So we will be back here Friday for game 6. Or
Yeah.
is it Thursday? What's today?
Hey, Jeff, thank you for the 10.
Hey, thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff.
Says, good
Thank you,
job,
buddy.
Leafs.
Well, right. We get more hockey.
We get more hockey.
We get
Wow.
more hockey.
Brad Rice says, see. Leafs party in the chat for sure.
Oh, yeah.
The Sixers won in overtime.
You jinxed them.
I jinxed
jinxed
the
the
Knicks.
All right.
Wow.
Wow. How do you like that?
This is what we wanted.
I know. I love it. I love it, man. I mean, and look, Toronto, they're playing good defensively.
Yeah.
It's certainly, if Toronto can do that to Boston, defensively, the Panthers should feel pretty comfortable there too. But this is not over yet. Now you got game 6 in Toronto. Oh, wow.
Wow. Every Bruins fan must be suffering from so much PTSD.
Oh, I know. I switched to another game. There's only like 8 other games. Is Carolina Islanders basically
Hey,
over?
Brian, thank you for the 2.
Hey, thank you, Ryan.
Brian.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, buddy.
No, there's still 8 minutes to go in this game.
Okay.
He says Leafs will pull off the same thing the Cats did.
Wouldn't that be something else? I mean, Boston couldn't blow it 2 years in a row, could they?
Oh, could they?
That would be some all-time kind of failure to do that 2 years in a row. Having home ice both times.
Yeah.
Where's Raven? Raven, are you still alive? Poor Raven.
I also feel bad for This Is Not Sully.
Yeah. I didn't say let's go Leafs though. I didn't say it. Oh man.
Wow.
Oh, that is funny. Raven, you here?
This Is Not Sully says, oh yes, they could.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's you really would have thought Boston would have come out in this game and said, under no circumstances are we going to do the same thing we did last year.
Silva says, Leafs rob Boston. Yes, they just did.
Yeah.
iDog says, lol, Dangle's gloating now after he was ranting about how they were done all week.
Oh, maybe Matthews is the problem. Right?
Wouldn't that be
I'm
so?
kidding, but
So there will be a game 6 on Thursday.
Is that Thursday or is that Friday?
It has to be Thursday. They're not giving another 2-day break in that series.
Well, a lot of times they do because of
they just had a
the
2-day
travel,
break.
though. But the travel. Let me see. I had this figured out this morning. Tomorrow will be live for the Knights and Stars. We're going to do that game. And then game 6 is Thursday, Bruins and Leafs. And then on Friday, the only game slated for Friday right now is Canucks and Preds. If that goes to game 6. Wait. No, that's not true. Game 6, Stars and Knights. Game 6, Stars and Knights is Friday. So hopefully they keep that at a decent time and we could do that one.
Yeah, we would love to see this series go to game 7.
And then Game 7 again is Saturday for the Leafs and Bruins. And then Sunday, if any one of Kings, Oilers, Preds, Canucks, or Knights, Stars goes to Game 7, we'll pick one and we'll do that.
Let's see.
So I think we still need one more win from Toronto to have it be every day, but you get the idea. I'm going to work Kyle to death. Ow! Hey! It's elder abuse.
Are you sure about that?
I'm going to go do the recap and I'll come back.
How can it possibly be elder abuse when I can do this?
That's ow! That's handicap abuse. I have a massage handicap, right? Let me go do the recap.
This is not Sully says, I swear if the Bruins blow this again, I quit watching hockey.
No, you won't, because we say that with the Dolphins in December every year.
Will we be doing a stream of Predators versus Canucks? Are you asking for that tonight? Because no, we're not streaming the another full game.
Yeah, no, we're not streaming another full game tonight. I can't wear Kyle out that much. You know, by the time that game's over and everything, it's like 1 o'clock. I got to get the phone outside. All right.
Wow. Look at that Toronto crowds.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Apparently, the Dodgers game is delayed because there's a swarm of bees behind home plate. The Knicks blew a 6 points lead with 30 seconds left. The Marlins win in a game when we were down 5-0 in the 9th, and Toronto wins. I'm in the twilight zone, asks John. Sure feels like it for certain fan bases tonight. What a crazy night. Fun, and the real funny thing is I only got to witness one of the 3 events you just discussed. This is not so. He says, turns out bees hate baseball as much as I do. You know, Islanders, there's still just under 5 minutes to go in this period. Islanders, you want to maybe try and get the game tied? Strafossi says the Bruins deserved to lose this game. They looked terrible in the first period. Oh, they just pulled Varlamov. Okay, and the Hurricanes cleared, and now they're calling offsides. Dave Watson says, let's go, I'm a Leaf fan. Blair, hello, Blair, says, let's go, Leafs. I can't believe we did it. Let's go, boys. Well, you still got a long ways to go, Toronto. Johnny thinks that Kane's about to go crazy with the goals. The Panthers' ECHL affiliate won today to force Game 7 in their playoff series. Let's see. Silva says, whoever the Islanders fans are here, I'm sorry, but your team's cooked. So by a very convincing margin, there was a poll on the YouTube channel, the live stream tonight, that asked which team will avoid elimination tonight. And Leafs, by a significant margin, were the highest voted in that poll. And guess what? The Leafs succeeded in avoiding elimination tonight. The Avs tied it up. How many goals are there? Is it 1-1 or 2-2? Dennis says, all you had to say is the Marlins win. That is Twilight Zone material on its own. The Rockies blew a 5-0 lead in the 9th inning and lost the game 7-6 in the extra innings because the Rockies catcher dropped the ball when the Marlins guy was sliding into home plate. Okay, it's 1-1. Surprisingly not 4-4 like Silva said. And Varlamov is off to the bench again. Oh, the Islanders briefly had it in front. And the Hurricanes simply ice it. 58 Music says, that's right, I hear that Marlins passion, Kyle. This is not Sully says, I want to rewind to before the stream even started and the chat had Leafs fans given up. Silvo Sinet. That's the guy who won last game, correct? Cruise Control says Leafs might flip the script. Maybe trouble even for the Panthers. Panthers stronger, but Leafs will be tough. Silva says, hey, I'm in net. .58 says that Marlins game was crazy. Jazz got ejected arguing, and they put Myers in, who led the comeback and had the game-winning hit. The Bruins lost the same way Game 5 in overtime, like when the Cats beat them. Yeah. Bruins fans suffering all sorts of PTSD, and the hopium is currently being exhausted from every corner of Ontario right now. Hurricanes ice the puck again.
2 minutes, 20 seconds left, and you need to get it clear. That's a tough play to make. Confident guy, though. He's on the play. He's strong on the puck. He had a little more time there, and he took it to make sure it's out.
Let's see. 2:20 to go in the third period of Hurricanes Islanders. Islanders have to score 2 to keep the season going. The puck just rolled past the side of the net. And Anderson makes the save. This is not so. He says Canes and Rangers is gonna be so sick. Boy, Sully, considering your track record tonight, now the Islanders might take this thing to OT. Kenneth says, "Oh, they're gonna do this to us again." Kenneth's got the, oh, they're going to do this to us again.
Yeah, well, it's the an unstoppable force meeting the unmovable object because
there goes the Islanders season.
That's it. There's the history of the Bruins and Leafs in 7 games, but then there's what this Bruin team did yet last year against the Panthers. I don't know where my money's going to be on Game 7, but I think it's going 7.
Eric Stefko says Leafs will get crushed if they make the next round, and I'm a Leaf fan. Sully, I was referring to the fact that you thought Boston was going to win, or maybe I misread your previous comments. And yeah, the Hurricane just made it 6-3 against the Islanders with 1:39
All
left.
right, well, that's not a big shock. Canes, Rangers, right?
Yeah. iDog says, "Oh, Islanders, what the hell was that?" I mean, we should still watch to the end of this game because
There was only a minute left.
so
All right.
So 1:09 to go in the third. Seth Jarvis with a goal and 2 assists tonight.
Yeah, the Kings are no joke. They got a good team. It's a lot of good teams. We just got to see, which one of these two Toronto Boston teams, which one is coming out of that series. I don't know at this point.
Yeah, we were fairly certain it was the Bruins.
Right.
Because they couldn't possibly blow another 3-1 series lead.
Yeah, they wouldn't blow it again, right? But that's that. I mean, remember last year it was overtime in Game 5 again. You know what I mean? At home.
Yeah, at home.
Right, that's what I mean. All right, so what's there? 30 seconds left. Okay, that's over. Let me come over here.
Okay.
All right, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining us. Had a great night. Thank you for all the super chats. That's how I feed this guy and the dog. That's Fluffy CBD money. We'll be live tomorrow at noon just to chat about things and keep the Panther vibe going. And then, of course, tomorrow night we're going to pick up Vegas and Dallas, and hopefully that goes 7. So that'll give us 3 games there. I'll do recaps for those too. But in that series, I have a feeling Kyle and I will be rooting for the same team. I'm fairly certain. I'm gonna put on the Stars jersey.
You got the Stars
jersey? Yeah,
jersey.
I got a Stars jersey. I got a Vegas shirt if you want to wear it, but I think the channel would. I think we'd get demonetized instantaneously if you did that. All right, everybody, enjoy the rest of your night. I'm gonna let Kyle get some sleep, and we'll see you tomorrow at noon. Thanks again, everybody.
Good night, everyone. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of the Islanders season. Flyers, why'd you have to choke like that?
Right?